Moving on to another important principle of pragmatic meanings, and that is related to cooperative principle. In the beginning, I'll just introduce you what cooperative principle is and where it comes from. It was probably initiated and proposed by Grice, a famous British philosopher. One of the popular contributions of Grice has been about the ordinary language philosophy, which deals with the mechanisms and especially the meaning driven processes in our ordinary language use, how we construct meanings in our daily talk, and what kind of meanings can we infer by cooperating with each other during such conversations. So Grice has focused on all the aspects which take us away from the conventional meaning of words and lead us to think about how meanings are constructed, new meanings or contextual meanings are constructed in a conversation. Among the popular contributions of Grice has been this ordinary language philosophy, then the philosophy of language and mind, the philosophies of meaning, including pragmatic meanings, and the meanings those are constructed through the cooperation of various participants in a conversation. He also talks about the intention of the speaker's presupposition and a theory of communication. Grice argued for an intention-based theory of meaning, that the meaning usually reside in or lie in the intention of the speaker. So meaning belongs to speaker in our general conversation. And through this, we could distinguish between the semantic meaning, which are conventional meaning, and the pragmatic meaning, which are generated by the participants in a conversation through the intention of the speaker, and then the cooperation between speaker and the listener. So, Grice proposed that meaning are constructed with the help of each other in a conversation. Both the speaker and the listener should be expected to participate and cooperate with each other, and in this way they do construct meanings. In this regard, Grice posited some general principles of conversation, to which he called the principles of cooperation or cooperative principles of communication. He stated that one should make his contribution to the conversation as much as is needed and according to the context, and it should be done in a way which should help others to understand the communication, or in other words, we should help the listeners to draw meanings from it easily. So the intention of the speaker, which help the hearer or the listener to understand the meaning, what a speaker intends to convey, that is usually, according to Grice, is based on the cooperative principle. For example, if I say something and the listener who is listening to me understands it, so there is certain cooperation going on between us based on our background knowledge, our context, our relation, or other socio-cultural circumstances. He never intended to present his theory of cooperative principle in an ideal way. Rather, he intended that this is how a communication happens. I mean, we usually do communicate with each other with this implicit intention of cooperation, and through this cooperation, the participants in a conversation are able to understand each other. And this happens even in the most troublesome communications among speakers. Even the agnostic communications between speakers do generate certain meanings, and this happens only because of the communication of the participants. In order to elaborate this point further, let's have a look at the example in front of you. The participant A says, "I am out of petrol." And the participant B says, "There is a garage around the corner." If you just have another look at this dialogue, you would see that B is not answering question of A directly. he is not actually responding to the request. A is saying I'm out of petrol, but B is saying there is a garage around the corner. But if you focus on it and just think for a while in line with our own ordinary conversation, you see that we do generate such responses, and still we are able to create meanings. Probably A said I am out of petrol, and B said that there is a garage which can provide you petrol, and it is close around the corner. So if you look at the formation of words, it may not be a direct answer. But if you look at the cooperation between A and B, and if you look at our own ordinary language, this looks probably a very apt answer, which do convey that there is a garage which would probably provide A the petrol which he needs. How can or why did B's utterance work in such situation? Grice would answer that because A and B adhere to the principle of cooperative principle of discourse, because it is in our ordinary conversation, it is a general principle that we do intend to convey meanings in such a way. So B, instead of answering completely there is a garage around the corner which would provide you petrol you needed, he only said there is a garage around the corner. That means you can go there and find the petrol. So it is very common if you see that two friends are on a ride and they face a certain crisis, they would help each other in the crisis. Similarly, we do help each other in our conversation, even the hot conversation or heated conversations where we do not agree with each other. Still, we are conveying meaning to each other in a cooperative manner. So all this cooperation in a conversation which help us to understand each other's meaning is usually understood by the means of cooperative principle, which was proposed by Grice.